Fans call Kody Brown straight-up garbage after truth comes out. Dear loves, welcome to USA Drama. Please do subscribe my YouTube channel. For years, Sister Wives viewers watched Kody Brown treat his first wife terribly. Fans grew angry when Meri accepted the treatment and wouldn't stand up for herself. But after the November 17 episode, Meri's reasons for staying became much clearer. Meri Brown had a chance to tell her side of the story. Sister Wives fans weren't sure they could despite Kody Brown more, but that changed when the new episode came out. In Sunday night's episode, Meri Brown goes to Utah and opens up to her friends Jen and Blair. As they paint Meri's in, she describes how Kody kept hinting they were going to be a happy couple again someday. He asked me for some specific things. He had this list of things that he wanted me to do in order for us to work on our marriage. And once I completed that list, he was done with me, the TLC star remembered. I recognize now that he was like, there's nothing else I can ask. There's no other thing that I can use as an excuse of why I'm not working on this marriage because I had done everything that he asked of me. Although Meri seemed to laugh the situation off, Sister Wives fans felt outraged over the situation. After the episode concluded, viewers took to social media to express their rage. Kody is straight up garbage and manipulative, one angry Redditor wrote on the platform. Watching the current episode of Southwest, I had heard Kody had encouraged Meri to move to Flagstaff, but now hearing directly from Meri, the things Kody said to her is just plain cruel. The OP goes on to note how Kody convinced Meri to move to Arizona because he made her believe it would be a fresh start to their marriage. Things improved for a little while, but once the Browns settled in the area, he started neglecting her again. After learning all this, Meri's uncertainty about leaving made a lot more sense. Even after she sought out a divorce through their church and she was selling things in Flagstaff for her move to the B&B, he asked if she was keeping the furniture they picked out. He picked it. For nostalgia reasons, the OP continued. What a piece of garbage he is to Tuoi, with her emotions like that. Meri admits it was 10+ years things were sour in their relationship, but when you have a jerk like Kody throwing her scraps to keep her dangling, it's heartless. Other Redditors readily agreed. Now, many feel terrible for Meri Brown and wish she could have escaped the situation sooner. What did you think about Sunday night's new episode? Are you also angry over Kody and Meri's dynamic? Add your own thoughts and ideas. In the Sister Wives spoilers suggest that life after plural marriage and subsequent divorces could lead to Kody Brown having to take a psychiatric evaluation now that he has filed for custody of Truly Brown. Christine Brown has previously filed for custody and Kody filed a countersuit. What will happen now? Sister Wives spoilers indicate that Christine sued for custody of Truly as well as for child support from Kody for her. Kody has not spent a great deal of time with Truly since she and Christine moved to Utah, and he has countersued her as well. Now it is time for the courts to decide how to proceed in the best interest of Truly. Of course, at her age, Truly is old enough to have some say over whether or not she stays with her dad too. Truly has been living with her mom and her stepdad since before they got married. Does Truly even want to stay with Kody and Robyn Brown? How long has it been since Truly has seen her siblings at their house? Sister Wives fans have been discussing this situation on Reddit, and during the discussion one user mentioned a psychological profile for custody. After all, Kody is trying to get custody of a 14-year-old girl, and he was known to be a member of the AUB. Kody is also a former polygamist, and the court may need this before deciding custody. Then someone asked, I had a friend involved in a custody dispute, and both parents were required to be interviewed by a psychologist, and their psychological reports were submitted as evidence in the case. Does anyone know if Utah does this? If not, can Christine's attorney file a motion requiring this? Obviously, this information would be sealed, and the public would have no access to it. But I feel it would only be beneficial to Truly since Kody is now trying to get 50% custody to reduce child support. Fans believe that a psych evaluation would prove Kody unfit. They continued with, it is obvious from his behavior on the show he has psychological issues that seem to be escalating. Really hope he has to do a urine test too. Would that detect if someone is on steroids? One user replied, I don't think that will be necessary. Truly is old enough for the courts to ask her what she wants. Doubt she want to spend half of her time with K&R. Some fans don't believe Kody will have the evaluation unless Christine forces the issue in court. However, Others commented. One user says, "No, Utah doesn't require parents have a psychological evaluation. The judge can order it, either party can request it." Furthermore, the viewer inquires, "Where are you getting he's trying to get 50% custody from **?" Someone else clarifies, "There is so much misinformation and assumption on that." Christine filed, "He responded, and people think he is countersuing because WACB said something that either she or people twisted the info and turned it into he's suing for full or 50/50ths. None of us know, including WOACB, what is happening and IDK when they will go to court." Another viewer adds, "I doubt he comply with psych eval or take it seriously." Someone else says, "I would love to read a psychiatrist's assessment of Kody's anger issues and lack of impulse control and Robyn's victim complex. Madison is so right to keep them away from her kids," as she referenced his anger and inability to self-reflect on her podcast recently. It's not a psychological evaluation. It's a court-appointed advisor who interviews both parents separately and sometimes the child, depending on their age. The court-appointed advisor then submits their report to the court with their recommendations. This report is highly influential with the judge. A family court judge will only order a psychological evaluation if there is evidence presented that deems one necessary, like suicidal threats, major depression, etc. A judge is not going to order Kody to have one done. However, according to Wall & Wall Attorney's website in Salt Lake City, UT, a good evaluation incorporates multiple sources and methods for gathering information, including psychological testing of both parents and children. Only time will tell what the judge order or what they decide. We will pass on information as it becomes available.